US is waging geopolitical war against Chinese tech giant Huawei. That's according to the firm's deputy chief. He says Washington's professed cybersecurity worries are a ruse. Well, we can cross live now to RT's Evangelo Sipsas, who's in Beijing for us. Quite an agreed statement then from the Chinese side there. How did he back up that claim?
Well, it seems that the Chinese telecom company officials are actually furious and tired of this whole anti-Huawei rhetoric. In a press conference in the southern Chinese city of Shenzhen, one of the rotating chairmen of the company, Eric Hu, has been accusing Washington of, quote, carrying out a coordinated tactical geopolitical campaign against the Chinese telecom firm.
The US government is undertaking a well-coordinated geopolitical campaign against Huawei. It's essentially using a national machine against a small company. So we have been wondering, is the recent fixation on Huawei truly about cybersecurity, or could there be other motivations?
But this is not the first time that Huawei's officials have been calling out the United States. Just last week, they used words such as ungrounded and senseless, and how they were shocked and amused of how the United States government has been lobbying European governments against the Chinese firm. Now, Hu's statements come after U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo made a tour in Eastern Europe and has been warning its allies that if they use any of the Chinese telecom firms' equipment in any of their major infrastructure projects, they will face consequences when dealing with the United States.
Chinese infrastructure delivered via Huawei. You mentioned Huawei in China. We've done here in Poland what we've done all across the world. Our task is to make them aware of the concerns and risks and show them the data. We've made known the risks that are associated with that. We share with them the things we know about the risks that Huawei's presence.
Well, it seems that all this negative talk at the end, it's not actually only talk. It's been paying off. The orange carrier French, which has been using Huawei quite a lot lately, and it's been its top supplier of equipment, actually now that it's going to be launching its next generation network, will be using Samsung instead. And the pressure does not stop there. Just last month, the U.S. has filed criminal cases against the Chinese telecom firm Huawei, which has been accusing the company of stealing trade secrets, and has been accusing them also of conspiracy and fraud, and how they've been using and trying to go around sanctions on Iran. Now, Huawei has been battling lately with a lot of these accusations with the U.S. and its Western allies have been calling it a spy tool for the Chinese government. And of course, they came out to make a statement against that, but they're not the only ones. The Chinese state did the same.
Without any solid evidence, the US keeps inventing crimes and churning out different threat theories. It's using state power to suppress the legitimate development of the rights and interests of Chinese enterprises. That is, using political means to intervene in the economy. We believe that this is hypocritical, unfair, and immoral.
And while there has been more and more pressure against the Chinese telecom firm, the future of the two countries, the U.S. and China, is uncertain. But not only for them, for the international trade as well.